Remembering Steve Lasker, the man behind Chicago's iconic firefighting photo. There's a single photograph that lives forever in the hearts of Chicagoans. Firefighter Richard Scheidt carrying the lifeless John Michael Jajkowski Jr. away from the blazing wreckage of Our Lady of the Angels School. Captured on December 1, 1958, by a young photographer named Steve Lasker, that haunting image was not just a snapshot, it became a symbol of courage and tragedy. Published in the Chicago American, Life magazine, and countless outlets around the world. Steve Lasker's career spanned decades and captured millions of unforgettable moments, shaping photojournalism in his unique way. He passed away peacefully at 94 on April 30th, at his Lincolnwood home where he lived with his wife, Fran, since they married in 1965. After a long fight with bladder cancer, his family remembers him not just as a great photographer, but as a mensch, a truly kind and remarkable man. Their story began when Fran met Steve at Lincoln Park Zoo. He'd gone there to photograph the zoo's president, but ended up chatting for hours in the only air-conditioned office with Fran, who was the assistant. Their connection was instant, dating the next night, and marrying 3 months later. They built a family together with their children Stacy, Scott, and David. Fran fondly recalls, "For Steve, work was first, then kids, then me," she says with a smile. Steve's passion for photography started young. Growing up on Chicago's North Side, he was already shooting World War II planes by age 13 at Midway Airport. In high school, he contributed to his school and local newspapers, building a reputation for his keen eye. Firehouses welcomed him as one of their own, teaching him poker and letting him ride along on emergency calls. One early assignment in 1950 had him capturing a horrifying crash where a gasoline truck collided with a streetcar, photos that caught the attention of Life magazine and local TV station MAC. His talent quickly led to a job shooting stills for TV newscasts. By the late 50s, he was a photographer for the Chicago American, and just moments before the devastating school fire, he was en route to a different assignment when he heard the frantic radio call. "They're jumping out the windows!" At the scene, amidst chaos and desperation, Steve captured his most unforgettable image, a moment still vivid in his memory decades later. The photo earned him a Pulitzer Prize nomination and launched a decorated career with nearly 40 awards. In the 1970s, Steve shifted to WBBM Channel 2 as a news and documentary cameraman, earning the nickname, "The Man with the Golden Eye." His ability to predict the perfect moment was legendary, seen in collaborations with producer Scott Craig and longtime anchor Bill Curtis. Curtis shares a story of Steve anticipating a Canada geese migration shot long before anyone else saw it, leading to an Emmy-winning photo. Though Steve retired in 1995, his camera never rested. He was a familiar face at Lincolnwood's neighborhood events, generously offering his photos to local groups. Beyond photography, he served his community on the suburb's Fire and Police Commission. Steve Lasker leaves behind a loving family who cherish his legacy and memory. Services will be held on Monday, May 5th, at Chicago Jewish Funerals in Skokie. His images tell stories of bravery, heartbreak, and everyday life seen through the eyes of an extraordinary photographer who always awaited that one perfect shot. Steve didn't just capture history, he helped define it.